Hello guys, recuerden les dejé por aquí una tarea y pues en la clase fue lo que estuvimos haciendo, reading. Allá va, esta es una de ellas. Recuerden, les dije que podían escoger una de las dos lecturas. So let's listen to the audio. Es la lectura que está en esta. Ideal sleeping for health.
Ideal sleeping for health.
Good sleep habits are important for good health. But how much sleep is ideal? Actually, it depends on a person's age. According to sleep scientists, younger people need the most sleep, and older people need less sleep. That may not surprise you, but the problem is that teens, on average, do not sleep enough. In 2016, the American Academy of Sleep Medicine published a new report. It said that teens 13 to 18 years old should sleep 8 to 10 hours every day. Many scientists believe that if teens don't get enough sleep, they might become depressed or have behavior or learning problems. Many teens may not sleep enough because their body clock starts to change. When you're 10 years old, your body might tell you that you're tired around 8 or 9 p.m. But when you reach 13 or 14, your body clock moves about 2 hours. Your body starts to tell you that you're tired around 10 or 11 p.m. It takes time to get used to this change, and teens often feel sleepy in the morning. Unfortunately, the beginning of the school day in the U.S. and in many parts of the world does not match the need for teen sleep. If teens fall asleep at 10 or 11 p.m., and wake up around 6 a.m. for school, on average they may only get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Some high schools in the U.S. have changed their schedule because of this. Instead of starting at 7:30 a.m., for example, they are starting around 8:30 a.m.
Okay, that's the first lecture. Now, just okay. Now, the second one is this one. También vamos a oírlas por cuál se deciden ustedes. Okay, ready?
Moi, Sophia. Terve, Alexei. That's how students and teachers say hello to each other at Anna Hansen's school in Finland.
Name?
Students at this school call their teachers by their first names. Anna shouts moi to her friends, too, when she arrives at school at 7:45 in the morning. She's been a student there since first grade, so she knows everybody. Anna's school is different from most schools in Europe and the United States. First, Anna and her classmates decide, along with their teacher, what their weekly activities will be. Also, students work at their own pace and don't always do the same things. Some may be doing math, and others might be doing something practical. This month, Anna has practiced cooking and making a magazine in different workshops. Anna and her classmates don't learn by memorizing facts. Working together and gathering information is more important in this system. They ask their teacher for help whenever they need it. Students are generally very focused and active, and the teacher doesn't have to tell them to behave. Chores have always been part of the curriculum at Anna's school. They include taking care of plants, collecting trash, recycling, and composting. Students also help in the library and in the kitchen. School is over by 2 o'clock. Most parents work, so in the afternoon, there are clubs and hobby groups before students go home. Students can study Japanese, learn an instrument, and do arts and crafts. When Anna returns home in the evening, she's free to do what she likes, because she hardly ever has any homework.
Ok, ahí están las dos lecturas, ustedes deciden cuál. Remember, tienen que hacerlo lo mejor que puedan. Practice it, practíquenlo. No me manden el audio nada más así por mandarlo. porque recuerden, esto es importante para su calificación. So, nos vemos entonces el día de mañana. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a great night. See you later. Bye bye.